Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
Be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Two and a throw right away. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to give this to Wright. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't,
little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a product of the University of Texas, their quarterback, Sam Ehlinger.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Working out of the shotgun is Ehlinger. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on third down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Ehlinger. He'll get this one to Pittman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the gun, here's Ehlinger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Ehlinger to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll start on the ground with Wright. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little with 2 against.
there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll give this to Wright, running right. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Throwing on 2nd down, Ehlinger. And Woods has it complete. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Goodson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they can't bring him down. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the gun, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this one complete to Doolin.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw again. It's caught. Mitchell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And now Mitchell.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for,
they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And running with power here.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ehlinger.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Up the middle they go. Goodson.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Ehlinger.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you get point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To throw is Ehlinger. A throw on the money there to Doolin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is going to have a Colts first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Ehlinger to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Ehlinger. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
Sherman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webster. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's a give to Ehlinger. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. A give left side. Here's Ehlinger. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Now a give, running left is right.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Here's Tua.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And the Colts coming out now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Two yards to go, 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Goodson.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead.
You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Adnan Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3.
Oh boy, this is a spanking I bet Miami didn't think was coming.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Miami set to take over. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Webster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Right at the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Great coverage, man. Let's go.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second down and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Tua to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Colts offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Goodson to about the 35, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On third down, Goodson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.